With the football season kicking off, I want you to imagine an entire game without the fans going crazy cheering for the first downs, interceptions, tackles for loss, and of course for touchdowns. It's almost inconceivable. Even the worst of teams have fans that go crazy over everything that looks remotely positive. Celebration is one of the key culture components provided by a leader. Tom Peters, author of In Search of Excellence, said, "Celebrate what you want to see more of." Leaders are well served by celebrating many of the little wins that must take place in order to get a project across the finish line. In the well-known 23rd Psalm, the shepherd, soon to become King David, says that God, his shepherd, prepares a table for him in the presence of his enemies. God taps the brakes. He hits the pause button and says, "Let's stop and celebrate around the table. Don't mind any threats. We've got it covered." As the owner of a toy inventing studio, 1 in 80 concepts were licensed, and 1 in 4 licensed concepts actually generated the money that we needed to go on for another year. Waiting to celebrate if and when a toy concept made it to the Christmas shelves would wear out our hardworking designers and completely break the team's spirit. So God is suggesting taking celebration stops to acknowledge and reward the little wins that add up to the big win. Celebration breathes life and confidence into a team or an organization. Let me tell you this story. In the early 20th century, Sir Ernest Shackleton led a team of adventurers to cross Antarctica. His ship, the Endurance, became trapped in an ice floe where he and his crew survived an ordeal of nearly 500 days. During that time, Shackleton had his team celebrate full moons and good hunts, warm days. They even had a mock gala where the men dressed up and danced the night away. Shackleton sensed that celebration was more than a diversion. There was something in celebration that fortified his men's resolve and acknowledged their daily victory to survive. Setting the table, to use the psalmist's phrase, to celebrate victories accomplished towards the goal of a project while still in the thick of a project may mean the difference between your team's success or failure. Recognize that there are many little things to celebrate that we tend to miss. Second, identify and celebrate those many victories and have them fuel the emotions and the energy of your team. Take time this week to celebrate victories with your team, board, or employees. Hey, thanks for listening to another Work in the Light video short. Until our next topic, work in the light.